what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, the strife and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Keep the peace, FKD.
Good evening, everybody. Thanks for coming out. Once again, we got together. We united. We walked. We marched against all the senseless violence. It's in our hearts to try to bring some awareness to the neighbors and to the business owners and to the families and the parents of young children. We're trying to make people aware that this stuff does exist in our community and communities all around the city. And my passion is to bring forth a message and try to help some people who may need some help, who may be afraid to speak out about what's going on, who might be in fear of coming out of their porches and just coming out of their blocks, who might have all the challenges that keep people from living in a safe, peace environment. So I believe that this is an opportunity for us to try to get that awareness out. So I just want to thank everybody that marched. There can be peace in these streets. And coming up now, I would like Representative Jason Dawkins to come to the mic and speak to his people. All right, thank you.
Let's go, Jay. Big Jay on the mic.
Good evening. Come on, let's do better than that. We got here. Good evening.
Good evening.
Well, first and foremost, I want to thank you all for coming out here again. This is the second annual or second peace march we had in this community, and I think we need to continue to have these marches. But one thing that I'd be remiss if I was not to mention, given in light of what just recently happened in Charlottesville, we should all take a very deep understanding of the level of hate that we have in this world. So it makes zero sense for us to continuously have violence within our neighborhoods, considering that we already have an uphill challenge, considering that we need to probably tell our neighbors when we see them walking down the street, hello, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, because it may be those little things that start changing the dialogue we have with our residents and with our neighbors. The reason folks don't come out and the reason why folks don't participate is they don't believe that we truly care about our community. And it's always going to be difficult when we're looking at a community like Frankford, where they don't see all the resources of other neighborhoods may receive, and they assume that somehow Frankford has been forgotten. But there is a direct correlation between our involvement when it comes politically at those polls and what we see as resources in our streets. So when we go out and we are advocating for that change, we need to make sure that we are at those voting booths, making sure our voice is being heard. Not only when there's a presidential election. There's a huge misconception that your vote doesn't count. Let me remind you, on a local level, your vote counts every single time. On the national level, it's a little bit different because we have electoral college, so it makes it a little bit difficult for folks to understand what that exactly means when they go out and vote. But when individuals like myself who stand in front of you, when you come out and vote for Jason Dawkins, your vote is counted. When Jason Dawkins won this seat, he won by 64 votes. He would not be here if 64 people decided to stay home. So it is imperative for the survival of this community for us to start getting involved and not just talking about it. Another thing we have to be able to do is unify. I'm tired of seeing the divisions amongst the groups. We all have the same goal and objective, but we have to work together. There's no such thing as one individual who's going to get lost. You gotta pause for the train. Gotta pause for the train. But we as all these collective groups, we have to put aside our egos. We have to learn to work together for the young folks who are watching. Children are watching the leadership of this community. And if the top part of this leadership is flawed, then the bottom part will never survive. So for all the folks out here, I just want to let you all know that I love you, and I hope we continue in this fight to continue to have a peaceful community and continue to make sure we're raising these children and making sure we're dealing with some of the blindest pieces that we have in our community, because it is critical for us to love one another. So with that being said, I'm going to turn this mic back over, and I want to thank you all for being out here. Ronald Ryan, who we got up next?
Ronald Pastor.
There he is. There he is. All right, thank you very much.
Listen, everybody. I just wanted to say, for those that don't know me, I work for Town Watch Integrated Services. Town Watch Integrated Services is an organization that helps communities to organize themselves. We do block watches, we do patrols, we teach safe corridor training to people that want to work at schools, volunteer to be at schools, to keep an eye out on our children. So if you have a chance, stop over the table, get some of the brochures, because this is another way to keep our community safe. Because when volunteers work together and you know, come together, then we can have a safer community. So I'm just saying that I'm willing to do the training. I'm willing to bring all kind of resources to any particular group or block who is willing to take part in either a Town Watch training for a safe corridor or an Eyes and Ears program. If you're tired of the violence on your block, if you're scared, or if you're in fear of people on your block, there are ways that you can get the problem resolved. And I encourage you to take a flyer. My number, all my contact information is on there. All right, I just want to say that, you know, I'm in the business of helping people. Somebody came to me Saturday with an issue. I took care of the issue by calling the right people. The issue was resolved the same day. So if you have issues on your block and you try and get it resolved, look, just take a flyer, okay? I'm not in fear of doing my job to help people. So that's what I do, okay? So I'm gonna turn the mic over right now to a young lady who's going to speak. She will inspire you and encourage you guys. So here is Anna Marie. Mia Meeks, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. The worst MC ever.
Good evening, everyone. Can I almost say good evening, everyone?
Good evening.
There we go.
Try to make it early.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Why are we here? Why are we here?
For peace.
I hear some people saying for peace, I hear other people looking. But why are we here? We're here for peace, and we're here because we care. We're here because we love, and we're here because we are human beings living and loving with each other, learning and thriving together. And we believe that to be true for every community, and especially right here, right now, for this community. That means you have to have partnerships. And if you look around, you see partnerships. You see young people. You see law enforcement. You see all types of people that are here because they're all invested in the same goal. That goal is peace. That peace is not just lived within houses of worship, We want to give shout outs to those faith leaders who always take us forward. But peace lives within ourselves. When we decide what is doable, when we decide what it is that we will accept, we manifest it. We make it happen. Every positive movement in this country, every positive movement for change in this country started just like this. It started with people who decided that they wanted more, that we could do better. And I want young people, like this young lady here in the pink, to understand it's not just the old people. In fact, when you read about Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., there were the children that led, not the adults. The adults were scared. The children led. So when we're talking about things, it's not just in some distant future. It's right here, right now. It's when we decide to clean our blocks, not waiting for the annual block cleanup, but because we see trash and you don't want to walk in trash. You don't want to live in trash because you are not trash. Your neighbors are not trash. We do for ourselves, we do for those who we love, and I want all of you to look at each other and say, I love you.
I love you.
Say it again, say it with conviction.
I love you.
Because we do. And because you love each other, you want to see the best from one another. The best does not include guns. It does not include violence. It does not include drugs. And if anyone is suffering from any of those things, there are resources here and throughout the city or on your block to help. You are not in this alone because we are here together as community. My community is a Strawberry Mansion. But somebody called me today because this cause is one that I understand. It's one that I know. It doesn't matter what your quote-unquote good is. The community is where you are. You bring community, and you don't have to wait for someone to make your community. It starts with you, right here, right now, and you're proof positive of that right here, right now. Give yourselves applause, because you're making it happen right here. Thank you, and thank you for doing what needs to be done each and every day.
Ronald Ryan.